Hey, what's up guys? Soaps here, welcome back to another video. Today we have episode 3 of our remake series. I guess this is only for SketchBook Chronicles because the remakes are in SketchBook Chronicles. So yeah, episode 3 of the SketchBook Chronicles remake series. If you haven't seen 1 or 2, go check it out because there's some pretty awesome cards in there, and I think it's pretty cool that you get to see all the remakes and see the evolution. If you want to see how much I've grown as an artist, go check out the other videos as well. Stay through this one. So we're just going to get right into it. So first up, we have a Sketchbook Chronicles Legacy card called Troy. And he was a pretty tragic Troy. And he can't attack 2 turns in a row. And I basically turned it into Spashy, which has the same ability. And it's kind of this whale thing. So it's pretty much the same thing, and it stayed the storm type, and it's both a 4. So pretty similar card. Next up, we have a Sketchbook Chronicles Beta card that was a Danny card. That also I made Spashy, if you can tell. Danny remade into a Sketchbook Chronicles 3.0. We're trying to figure out an actual name for the new Sketchbook Chronicles, whether it's 3.0, rebooted, I don't know, but the newest game, or 2018, whatever we want to call it. So here is the new version, pretty much totally different besides the art and the name. So I think he did a pretty good job on the art. I would say that this guy has cooler horns just because he does, but this one doesn't look that bad either. So there's Dracoslev, and it sucks to have cards that are all different sizes because you can't hold them in your hand. Except we got a Sketchbook Chronicles Legacy card, Flying Zoc, one of Danny's favorites. Pretty trippy card with the city in the background and the UFOs. He was pretty good because his attack's super cool. This card gains 20 HP when you use his attack. When this card dies, gain 2. I think that was ink. So he was pretty good for healing and then gaining stuff. And then the remake is Flying Zoc. Okay, you know what? We're just going to put these down. And I did a pretty good job, I think. I decided not to try those eyes because it's just crazy to try and draw. So I just stayed with that. You can't really get the same shape of the eye because it's kind of curved, and then yeah, I couldn't get it. So I just went with the dot, and I messed up a little bit because the yellow bled in. But overall, good card. Next up, we got Beefy Juice. It's a pretty good idea for a spell card. Whatever monster this is attached to has times 2 attack and block, and it can only be used on 3 elixir or less. I believe Chaos Galaxy has a card like this, but we didn't copy it from him, obviously, because Danny doesn't know what a Chaos Galaxy is, so how would he be able to make these? No, I'm just joking. But we didn't copy him. So, Beefy Juice, here's the before, here's the after. It's a Beefy Juice of Beefy Juice. Wow, look at that. And see, Danny remade this, and I remade Flying Zoc, by the way. I gotta stick to saying that. And I was thinking, oh, he's just gonna remake this, and it's gonna look pretty much the same thing. And then he comes up with this, and I'm just like, where did this come from? It's like these guys don't even look similar. And we dropped the hair, made it spiky. Now he has like baby eyes. I'm very confused, but whatever. There's Beefy Juice, pretty cool card. Except we got Derpatron, another Sketchbook Chronicles Legacy card, and it basically is the same thing, just drawn a little bit better in the second time. Totally different ability and everything, but yeah, there you go. There's Derpatron. Here's Cute Juice, another type of thing. It's the reverse of Beefy Juice pretty much, and it says whatever monster this card is attached to has minus 1/2 of their attack and their block. I think I said block, attack and block is halved. That's a little bit better way to say it. So I dropped the pig thing because I didn't want to draw this monstrosity, and I did this dragon, which I think came out pretty good. And that's the Cute Juice right there. It's in a can. And neither of these are cards. Maybe we're missing out by not making those cards. But yeah, there's Cute Juice. So we got Makeshift Robot, which is another Sketchbook Chronicles beta card. I like this drawing. It's definitely a Danny drawing, where it doesn't really make any sense. Looks like an 8-year-old drew it, but it has a lot of personality. Also, this is supposed to be a handle of a bucket, and he just didn't continue the microwave. So, yeah. he fixed it on the new one. So Danny remade this card, and I think it came out really nice. His ability is pretty cool too. Sell for scraps. When the sponsor dies, summon a 4 ink or less monster from your hand for free. So it is definitely makeshift robots. Next up, we got the best card in the game. Oh boy, Captain Rican. We shall not speak of this. The mascot of the channel, pretty much. The secret mascot. And he was remade into Captain Rican. If you don't know the story behind this card, maybe ask me in the comments and I'll be able to say this. Like, explain the story. I've said it a couple times, but I will be happy to repeat it if you want to know in the comments. So here's Captain Rican. I won't read that ability because it's super long, but he can make you do stuff, long story short. Charles. So, this is a very questionable Danny card here. It's a whale with wings, with a little tiny water coming out of it, with some rope attached to it, with a boy attached to the rope, with some weird lines coming off of it. It doesn't really make any sense. But, as clarified here, it is a flying whale. And I remade it to be an actual flying whale and what whales look like. With So who is Charles in this situation? I believe this is Charles. Or is that Charles? I'll have to clarify with Danny on that one. But pretty good card. Next up, we got one of my favorites, which is a SketchBook Chronicles Legacy card, Blarg. This saved my butt so many times with its ability Sturdy Hold. Flip a coin. If heads, this monster can't be attacked next turn, and you pay 1 elixir, 1 use per turn. So it's really strong, and I believe I did this over here. Flip a coin. If heads, Vlarg can't be attacked next turn. So he can just stall out your opponent, which I like, and I do think that this card came out really cool with the clouds and everything, because I wanted to make him Storm to finish off set 1. And these are all set 1 cards, by the way. But I wanted to finish off the Storm type, so I made him a Storm. So I was like, how do I do this? We'll make some clouds, so it looks like he's making the Storm. And now, we're getting pretty close to the end. We got Double Jaw. So this one didn't really change much. This is one of Danny's favorite cards. And Danny remade it. And, yeah, it's just a Double Jaw. It's a kind of a dinosaur-looking thing. And he remade it. And he kind of dropped the hook thing. And I mean, I guess it's okay. I kind of like, I mean, they both look pretty cool. And he dropped, like, the curved spikes. He just made them pointy. So there's kind of 2 versions of him when it comes to how they look. Same ability name. But yeah, I like Double Jaw. And he does have an upgrade card, which I thought was a remake, but apparently wasn't. So, whoops. Now, finally, we have Pengu Mech 20. This is the upgrade of Pinguino in both games. And it's just a mech. It's Pengu. And then in the update, it's a mech that's Pengu. It's pretty much the same thing, except I tried to do it from an angle, which kind of didn't work because the beak kind of looks weird, but whatever. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And look at this dank background. Like, there's just so much background going on in this picture. You can tell that I put a lot of effort in that background, and I just did the same thing in this picture as well. So, yeah, so that's Remake Episode 3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and you can see how we progressed through the years. If you don't know, there's 4... Wait. Oh, my God. Yeah, it is 4. Crap. We've been saying 3. It's going to be 4.0. There is 4 SketchBook Chronicles games, with all under somewhat the same name. There's SketchBook Chronicles Beta, there's SketchBook Chronicles, there's SketchBook Chronicles Legacy, and then there's the unnamed 4.0 SketchBook Chronicles 2018 SketchBook Chronicles Reboot. I kind of just want to go take them all out of the mix and say this is SketchBook Chronicles because this is the most well-known one in the first place, but we don't want to mix it all up, so we're going to figure that out. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video.